Hi, Mike. Why is everyone so shocked about how Savannah Guthrie treated President Trump last night? She was rude. She interrupted. Meanwhile, Biden gets a cakewalk.
From the former Clinton administration official, George Stephanopoulos, who clearly wants a fellow Democrat to win. But like she says, why is anybody shocked at things that aren't shocking? You're shocked that Savannah Guthrie was rude to the president? It's okay. Don't focus on that. Focus on how great he did, because he did a terrific job. Focus on Joe Biden and some of his rambling, indecipherable babblings, like including what police officers he thinks should do when their life is in jeopardy and a dangerous bad guy, a dangerous person, armed, is charging a police officer. Sheriff Joe knows how to handle that.
We can do this. You can ban chokeholds. But beyond that, you have to teach people how to de-escalate circumstances. De-escalate. So instead of anybody coming at you and the first thing you do is shoot to kill, you shoot them in the leg. There's ways you have to do more background checks in terms of whether or not the person coming in passes certain psychological tests.
Yeah, he just lost the entire law enforcement vote in America, because anybody who is law enforcement, anybody who loves law enforcement like a family member, anybody who is a relative of law enforcement knows how asinine it is to say you shoot somebody charging at you instead of center mass to stop them. You shoot them in the leg. You're right. You clip them, right? Right, Uncle Joe? You clip them in the ankle. That's what you do when they're coming at you with a .357 Magnum. You shoot them in the like that, and when you shoot them in the leg, don't shoot them in the femoral artery. Shoot them in the fleshy part of their ankle, preferably on the left side, where there's a little. Maybe you could just get their big toe, right, Mr. Law enforcement expert. He just lost the entire law enforcement vote in America. So that's good. Bad night for Joe Biden on many levels. Very strong night for President Trump on many levels as well. Portions of the Mike Gallagher Show brought to you by Fellowship Home Loans. Call 800-510-MIKE or go to fellowshiphomeloans.com/Mike G. Fellowship Home Loans. Welcome home. Joanne, you're up. Hey, Joanne, how are you? Hey.
Hey, we watched both the Biden thing, the show, and then we watched the Trump.
Right.
And when he had where he said about the police shooting them in the foot and bringing a psychologist along, that was a joke.
I know. That's him.
And then watching our president, where that lady was standing behind, just
nodding her head,
the heads up, and yes, it was excellent.
I think we need to put Pavlina behind me. Joanne, we're going to put Pavlina Osta behind me in the studio and just nod. Put a mask on, put a big oversized mask on, nod, and then raise your fist and give me a thumbs up. And I need somebody to tell me I have a handsome smile. I thought, do you remember who was it? Who was the late night comic that got in trouble because he mussed up Trump's hair during the campaign? Jimmy Fallon was eviscerated after he did that. And I was watching that whole controversy. I thought, what's controversial about that? Oh, he normalized this monster. Well, I bet he didn't tell him he had a handsome smile like that lady did last night. Really, the damage that does to the Trump-hating world is kind of funny.